Represent all Ghanaians, not just NDC, and this one is coming from Amele Josu. And the story here says, I've seen many NDC faithfuls calling out the Ghana Tourism Authority on social media after visuals of the hinted partnership between Samini and the GTA surfaced online. This, I must say, is a disturbing trend. Our creative industry already faces enough challenges. The last thing we need is to let politics divide a space that should bring us together. Ghanaian artists, media houses, and tourism promoters all share a common goal to showcase our rich culture and vibrant identity to the world. When we publicize national institutions like the GTA and pressure them to only support personalities linked to one political side, we weaken our collective brand. Creativity should be our bridge, not a battlefield. In a country as diverse and culturally gifted as Ghana, unity in this creative space is not just desirable, it is essential. For over 2 decades, Samini has lived this truth. From his humble beginnings in WA to international stages in Europe and North America, he has flown the Ghana flag high. He has celebrated our languages, our rhythms, and our aspirations. As a pioneer of Afro dancehall, his influence laid a foundation for the current movement. He has inspired generations of musicians across the country and beyond. Now, his recent hit song, Chana, featuring Grammy-winning Soweto Gospel Choir, is a perfect example. It is more than just music. It's a rallying cry for unity, pride, and Pan-African strength. And it reflects the spirit of his upcoming album, Originate. A body of work that highlights the beauty in diversity and seeks to uplift through sound. Now, Samini's contribution goes far beyond the stage. He is the cultural ambassador in every sense, from performing at national events and headlining major tours to lending his voice to health campaigns and national celebration. He consistently proves that creativity can unite us. His journey connects farmers in Tamale to tech entrepreneurs in Accra, and his music resonates with Ghanaians at home and also in the diaspora. This is why Ghana Tourism Authority must be seen as a truly national institution. It belongs to all Ghanaians. When it supports artists and creative talent, it should do so from every corner of the nation and every background. Forcing them to promote only artists aligned with one political party, whether NDC or MPP, sends the wrong message. It alienates talented creatives, it sows distrust, and mostly dangerous because it erodes the unity we need to move forward. Let us not forget the incredible success of the Year of Return, Beyond the Return, and Dirty December. These campaigns flourished because they included everyone. They brought together artists, promoters, vendors, influencers, and citizens without asking for their political colors. Imagine if the GTA had only worked with one party affiliate. The impact would have been watered down. The magic would have been lost. Unity does not compromise excellence, it amplifies it. When Samini collaborates with other artists, the end result is powerful and moving. Similarly, when GTA brings together diverse talents, the message is stronger and more authentic. Every sector in our creative ecosystem should be pulling in the same direction. Music, film, fashion, food, event, tourism, digital content must all come together with a shared purpose. We need national institutions that operate transparently and fairly. Agencies like the GTA adopt clear selection criteria for brand ambassadors, maintain balanced advisory board, and must regularly consult creative across political lines. As a people, we must mature politically. We must learn to appreciate talent and contribution without viewing everything through political lens. Our creative economy is one of Ghana's most powerful tools for transformation. It can redefine our global identity, empower youth, and attract investment, but only if we protect it from division and bias. Samini's story is a proof of what is possible when talent is nurtured, celebrated, and allowed to thrive beyond party boundaries. This is not just one artist. It's about setting a national tone. When we let political differences cloud our appreciation for contribution, we dim the collective light we want the world to see. We must choose unity over rivalry. Progress over pettiness and vision over division. Let us support our own. Let us celebrate the artists who make us proud, no matter their political views. Let us build a creative industry that is truly for all Ghana, because unity is our greatest masterpiece and we must create it together. GTA represents all Ghanaians, not just NDC. Kwam Dazi. Information we are seeing. Information de la Riasi.
Charlie.
La Casa de Information.
The other time, A Plus posted something and it was funny. What he was trying to say is that I said, if you dare, you don't know how the problem go find you. You go see now, then the problem find you. I said sometimes even Google Maps struggle to understand how problems manage to locate people. Google Maps, they struggle to understand how problems manage to locate us. I said, "When say, Yakofa Sam."
I say, Google Map
Google Map print me locate.
Okay. This one,
social media.
This one is not an issue.
This part, when
They've made it an issue, but it's not an issue.
Yeah, and I mean, like it shouldn't have been an issue, but unfortunately,
it is not an issue. To me, it is not an issue at all. I saw screenshots on X a few days ago, and I saw some other social media users posts. They posted Samini's picture with Abeku Santana, the management team, in a meeting with a caption. And I suspect that caption was taken from the GTA platform. But later on, I didn't see that post on GTA social media handle first. It was later that I got to know it was posted on GTA platform. So all the people that also posted took it from GTA's platform. Okay. But later, GTA took it down. I think maybe when they saw that they were being bashed on social media. But the question is that why do some people think that when a political party is in power, everything should be for members of that party? The moment we finish with campaigns and we elect a leader, we elect a president who in turn elects other people, other leaders to help him govern the country, that president ceases to be president for a political party. He's no longer just a leader for a political party. He's a leader for everybody in the country. That is why after elections, when any good thing is coming, for example, if the city is now appreciating, everybody in this country benefits from its effect.
Yes.
You don't say, oh, it's only NDC people who are going to benefit. If roads are constructed, it's not only NDC people who are going to drive or walk on the road. Everybody else in the country benefits. So this whole attack on social media as in, Samini has gone into an agreement or partnership with GTA for them to help with his Samini Fest. Mind you,
Safari Fest.
Samini Fest. It was written Samini Fest into brackets Safari Fest.
Safari Fest. Okay.
Samini Fest is Samini's event already.
Already, yeah.
They are not yet creating an event for Samini. It's been there already. Maybe he wants to take it the extra mile and add something to it. Maybe he wants a safari experience of Samini Fest.
Okay, so the rant is, people thought it's a new thing.
So
what is it really?
So when I read social media X comments, some people were saying, this deal should have been given to Adam, who campaigned for the NDC. And I was like, are these people correct? Because Adam, if Adam today, if Adam sends, not you, if Adam go get them, sends a proposal of an event to GTA, they would endorse it. Even days before that Samini meeting, I saw a post on GTA platform where Adam had gone there with, I think, one MP in Hohoi. Okay. And they were there to have a meeting about how to drive tourism in the Volta region. Adam was part of the delegation, and according to the caption, he was there to also help with his creative prowess and value to drive tourism. He was involved. So it's not as if Samini's partnership with the GTA is going to prevent the NDC members or NDC creatives who campaign for the NDC from getting similar deals. No, it doesn't prevent anybody who is NDC creative from also getting a similar deal from the GTA. So I think it is born out of ignorance. And I've seen some people compare this to the ambassadorial deal of Abeku Santana, and some people say, Catherine Afeku asked that he was dropped from that deal. You see, that's another discussion on its own, a different discussion. If we're talking about the ambassadorial deal for tourism, then we can also situate that in a different context, because when that happened and they brought us plenty MPP creatives as ambassadors, we complained. We spoke against it. But that is for ambassadorial. This one is partnership. Samini has not been appointed GTA tourism ambassador. No. So if you are comparing that to Abeku Santana, it is a jarring analogy. It doesn't make sense. It is unintelligent to compare a partnership with tourism ambassadorial deal.
What is even wrong with an ambassador deal?
I'll go there. Let me tackle the partnership first.
Okay.
So Samini is going for partnership, which GTA does for everybody since December in GH. They did it for DKB. Even KOD, Rhythms of the Runway.
Yeah.
Check his flyers. You see 1957 logo there and Beyond the Return. Check GTA's documentaries. You see Rhythms on the Runway.
Yeah.
In there, DKB is pro NDC, is NDC, but his activities were partnered. That's KOD. Now DKB, who is a comedian, was on my show and he told me he had support from the GTA and it was even financial. He did not mention the amount they gave him on radio, but he told me in confidence the amount they gave him. They gave him money. DKB is not MPP.
We have money and we have money.
Yes, DKB is pro NDC, but he was supported by the GTA for his December in GH event, and a number of other creatives were given some stipends or support in various forms for the December in GH event. And you see, they ask them to bring their event and then they put on the calendar and they help in one way or the other to publicize your event for you. Baba Sadiq was on my show and he also spoke about the kind of help that Akwesi Agyeman gave him when he had issues with the Forestry Commission during Wilderland. If that,
this is an NDC.
Yes. If the party in power then was so antagonistic against members or creatives from other political parties, would they do that?
No.
They wouldn't do that. And so to me, if today Samini, who is pro-MPP, who is a creative, is also seeking the same partnership, why should we be worried about it? Mind you, this government, NDC government, has touted the ideology of PPP, public-private partnership. And for their Black Star experience, for example, Rexoma tells me that they are going to heavily rely on private investment or public-private partnership, which means that government is going to partner individuals from the private sector to run whatever we have in tourism, art, and culture. Mind you, some of our creatives, or most of them, individually have enterprises. Organizing shows, shows, So one way or the other, they are private entities that if you are a government and you want to do PPP, it means you can't do without them.
Yes.
We want the industry to grow. We want industry's contribution to GDP to grow. Can we do that with only NDC creatives? If Samini organizes Samini Fest or Safari Fest at whichever place, calculate the number of people who are going to get employed. Stage, lighting, food vendors, fashion, music. It's a very long chain of employment. That in turn gets you some revenue into government coffers because there will be taxation. Government is going to reap dividends from that. If we have more of that happening in our system almost every time, we're going to have a higher productivity. And so why do you decide not to let somebody partner GTA because the person belongs to the MPP? It doesn't make sense.
Party A and Party
No,
B.
it doesn't. If you want to grow this industry, we should stop that thing, because Samini's partnership with the GTA does not prevent Edem Go Get Them from also taking his event there for endorsement. It doesn't prevent any other NDC person from being appointed as tourism ambassador. So those making that tourism ambassadorial deal, the Abeku Santana example as the analogy, I think that to me doesn't make sense because it is a far cry from the situation we are tackling right now. Samini is a Ghanaian. He pays taxes. Samini has a right as a creative to organize events. He has a right to enjoy any incentive that comes from government for creatives, regardless of the fact that he is NPP, because he contributes to the economy in one way or the other. Yeah. Let's stop this pettiness of politics and then make sure we move this industry forward. Because Charlie, and until he can, but mean come on, see.
Adam.
Yeah.
Adam, 1 minute. Our time is fast spent. Just wrap it up. Or you go swallow and make we tackle tomorrow.
Oh, I really ain't tackling it, bro.
Oh no.
I want to believe that it will be for the optics and not in reality.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is that I want to believe that the cameras, the photos is what they've deleted, but in action,
it is there.
Not that is there. The partnership will happen because
it should happen.
It shouldn't be that. At times we need to stand our grounds as institutions. I would have wished that post was not taken down because at times we need to be able to conscientize the people to understand. What it is in, because if you look at the mandate of, GTA, it is important for them to market tourist destination. And if you look at this program, it has the potential. Look at the name, Safari Fresh. And if you check the top destination from 2019 to 2023 from Ghana Tourism Report 2023, it tells you that we have places: Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, National Museum, Kakum National Park, Kumasi Zoo, Cape Coast Castle, Ebri Gardens, Elmina Castle, Bunsu Arboretum, Accra Zoo, Menchia Palace, Shai Hills, Prempe the Second Jubilee Museum, Kentampo Waterfalls, Uri Falls, Moli National Park, Komfanoche, Sword, Lake Bosomtre, Inzulezu, Boabing Fiama, Monkey Sanctuary, Zenga Crocodile Pond, Larabanga Mosque, Mongnori. It tells you that there are diverse tourist destinations across this country where people love to go and have some good time. The northern part is not an exemption. They have interesting tourist side. We've always complained of other activities being in Accra, and you have a top brand like Samini deciding to create something up north.
Oh, so it will happen up north.
Yes, Safari Fresh.
That is what has been stated.
The other time they did it, the one they did last year, where they put in Kwame Eugene.
Okay, makes sense.
So Safari, and the safari up there has so much tourism potential, and this can be used as a marketing tool, partnered by GTA for a lot of impact. So we need to look beyond the optics politics and focus on, the impact. So I want to believe that maybe the picture is what has been taken down, but in action, that potential partnership will be discussed because it is of more importance, and it can even benefit. Those in the value chain who will benefit will include NDCs.
Of course.
Understand? So we need not to. At times, the keyboard can be deceptive. People behind the keyboard, they can even insult you. You meet them in person, and they will hug you. You understand? So
they only act out of emotion.
You see, so let's not always take that thing as hook.
But there is one thing the NDC is doing, which is very commendable. They are communicating everything, every step, every action. Their PR team, their social media team is really working.
Top notch.
Yeah.
And somebody even said that maybe they shouldn't have posted the Samini one because of they should have gauged the reaction and the emotions and everything. But maybe it was right because you should drum home a certain idea.
That is what they wanted to
accept
achieve.
the reality of the situation. But Charlie, we move.
We move. Thanks a lot for joining us, Kwame. Thank you, Adam.
This is Hits.